We've already talked about the rules that we use to assign values to fields, but there are other rule types in MiGFX. Some types of rules are specific for the target map, others specific for the source map. Starting out with this target map, we've already looked at the mapping rule, that we use to assign values to target fields. In addition, we have an entry rule and entry rules are called before starting processing a business object, and if an entry rule returns false, this business object is not going to be created. In fact, for one business object you can have 0 or many entry rules being called. Likewise, we have an exit rule. And exit rules are called when we finish processing of a business object, and if the exit rule returns false, this business object is going to be thrown away and will not go any further. Again, you can have many exit rules for a business object. The interface fields received on the business object can be validated using validation rules. And finally, in the target map, on the target object, before processing the target object, you can call a condition rule. And if the condition rule returns false, this target object is not going to be created. Jumping to the source map, we have for the interface fields where we have to assign the values, of course, again here we have mapping rules. And for the source objects that's pointing up into the metadata of the source system, you can for each source object call 0 or many filter rules. And they serve like an additional predicate to the link connecting the source object to its parent. And if a filter rule returns false, well, this source object is going to be thrown away and cannot be used in the mapping. Finally, for child business objects, we have condition rules as well. And if a condition rule returns false, this business object is not going to be created by the source map and is not going to be sent to the target map. So these are the rules specific to the source map. A final note that when we are implementing manual rules, we get access to a lot of good stuff in MiGFX. Of course, a rule can raise the flags that is defined on the rule. The rule can in fact call other rules, and the rule can access all the constants that is known and all the value sets. And if we are in the target map, in the implementation you can also access a relationship and then gain access to the export result or the target result of some other business object. Then you can see the export result. If you're in the target map, and also you can see the target result. And for these last two, that means that when a rule is called in the context of a business object, you can see the export result for that business object and also the target result so far for that business object. And of course, if you are an exit rule, you can see the entire target result because the exit rule is called at the end of processing the business object. And in that case, an exit rule may discover perhaps by looking into a value set that came from the target system, that some rows are missing in the target result. So the exit rule, or any rule in fact, can actually use functionality to inject target objects into the stream. And finally, you can access your own libraries. So from a manual rule implementation, there's nothing stopping you to access functionality that is external to MIGFX and proprietary to your installation and your system. This is about rule types in MIGFX.